Hi, I'm Diana, and today we're going to talk about money that keeps coming. Not just once, not twice, but over and over again, like when you get a monthly paycheck or your grandma gets a retirement check. These are called annuities and perpetuities. They sound complex, but don't worry. I'll explain everything step by step, and we'll use real examples. What is an annuity? An annuity means you receive or pay the same amount of money at regular intervals for a set period of time. For example, $500 every month for 3 years, $1,000 every year for 10 years. There are two things we care about in an annuity. 1. The TXT amount of each payment. 2. How long the payments last. Here's the formula to calculate the present value of an ordinary annuity. PV equals P times 1 minus 1 plus R time minus N over R, where PV equals present value, P equals payment per period, R equals interest rate per period, N equals number of periods. This tells you how much the future payments are worth today. Type of annuities. Let's break annuities down a little further. There are two main types. Ordinary annuity, payments are made at the end of each period. This is the most common type. Example, you pay your rent at the end of the month. You can use this formula. PV equals P times 1 minus 1 plus R minus N over R. Annuity due. Payments are made at the beginning of each period. Example, subscriptions like Netflix or gym memberships, you pay at the start. Since each payment happens one period earlier, it's worth a little more in today's value. So we adjust the formula like this. PV equals P times 1 minus 1 plus R para minus N over R times 1 plus R. This extra 1 plus R increases the present value because you're paying or receiving money sooner. In simple terms, an annuity is like getting the same paycheck for a set time, like 5 years. A perpetuity is like getting a check forever. It never stops. We'll go deeper into perpetuities in just a moment. Real-life example. Car loan. Let's say you buy a used car and agree to pay $300 per month for 3 years. The interest rate is 6% per year or 0.5% per month. How much is the value of that car loan today? Use the formula PV equals 300 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.005 to round minus 36 over by 0.005. PV equals 300 times 30.345. PV equals $9,861.30. Here's a clear example of an annuity due. You pay $500 at the beginning of each month for 2 years, 24 payments, with a 1% monthly interest rate, using the formula for annuity due. PV equals 500 times 1 minus 1 plus 0.01 round minus 24 over by 0.01 times 1.01. PV equals 500 times 21.243 times 1.01. PV equals 500 times 24.455. PV equals $10,727.91. The present value of this annuity is $10,727.91. Now let's talk about something that never ends, a perpetuity. This means you receive the same payment forever. Yes, forever. It sounds magical, right? But it exists in real life, especially in things like trust funds, endowments, or government bonds. The formula is even simpler. PV equals P divided by R, where P equals payment per period, R equals interest rate. Example, a university receives a gift that pays $50,000 per year. They invest it and the market rate is 5%. Using the formula, PV equals 50,000 diver 0.05 PV equals $1 million. That donation is worth $1 million today. Because it will give $50,000 per year. Forever. That's a perpetuity. Let's compare the two. Annuity. Payments are fixed. Amount. Time has an end. For example, 5 years. Formula. Involves time and N. Perpetuity. Payments are fixed amount. Time goes on forever. Formula. Simple. P/R. Annuities are common for loans and retirement. Perpetuities are more common in investments and trusts. Annuities pros: predictable, great for budgeting. Cons: payments stop eventually. Perpetuities pros: easy to calculate, great for institutions. Cons: not common for individuals. Assumes constant rate forever. Not always realistic. So now you know the difference between annuities and perpetuities. Annuities are like a playlist that ends. Perpetuities, they're like a song on repeat, forever. Have you ever had something like this? Maybe a loan or a retirement plan? Leave a comment below. And if you want an Excel template to calculate these, just ask. And remember, smart money means understanding how money works. Not just now, but over time. See you in the next video.